Trying to catch up with movies that I missed in 2018 and checking out lots of people's end of year lists, I started to see spatterings of Blindspotting in the lists. Never high up, always until the end of their list, but there nonetheless, and I was curious about the movie, knowing nothing about it, hearing nothing about it, and I put the movie on to discover the tale of Colin, someone who at the start of the movie we see being convicted of a crime of sorts, and then we jump a period of time to his parole hearing. He is going to be released on a year's probation. He has to live in a kind of halfway house. He has a curfew of 11 p.m. at night that he has to be home. He has to hold down a job, and he has to do that for a year, or else he can go back to jail at any time. And we jump, boom, instantly into the future. 11 months and 27 days, 3 days left of his probation, where he is hanging about with his friend Miles, someone that he's obviously known since childhood. These two guys have instant chemistry, instant relationship, and they are tremendously fun to see together on screen. This was one of the best partnerships that I have seen in a movie in the longest while. I could have watched these guys just hang out for hours, and that's part of the charm of the movie. Unfortunately, Miles is a bad influence on Colin and ends up making him stay out just a little bit, a fraction too late one night. And when Colin is travelling home, he witnesses the police shooting him at another man. Now, he's stuck because it's 11:05. He should be at home. He can't report anything. And he has just seen the police kind of shoot somebody without any provocation. And that is kind of the inner turmoil that Colin is feeling, as well as dealing with a lot of things that's going on in his life. He lost his relationship because of actions that caused him to go to jail. He has this enabling relationship with Miles, and Miles is a character who acts on impulse and doesn't really think things through, and causes situations that he doesn't understand the ramifications of, but it all seems to fall onto Colin. And it's all about these characters going through the last 3 days or 4 of Colin's probationary period, and it is tremendous. It is a movie that had me in stitches of laughter one moment and then cause for concern the next, with the drama situations that were happening on screen. I loved the character of Miles, his fast talking, smooth talking, just constantly just talking nonsense pretty much most of the time, but doing it in a rhythmic fashion that just fired out, that he was happy to listen to, was so infectious. Just watching him trying to make a buck, being a good friend with sharing money, being a bad friend by leading his friend astray down a path that could possibly cause him to go back to jail. This was a movie that had so much going for it, had so much goodwill from me, that I just bought into the characters, bought into the situation, was really curious what was going to be the turning point for Colin. Was he going to get one? Was he going to ruin everything because of this relationship that he's had all his life? Was he going to be able to change everything without ruining anything? Yet it's wrapped up in comedic sensibilities. The movie is riotously funny, whether it be these guys trying to sell straighteners to a hairdresser's, or whether it be he's trying to sell a boat to just anybody that would listen, or whether it's some random character that appears for no reason whatsoever, kind of exposition type character who just gives out the story of why Colin ended up in jail. And it's a trope that we've seen several times before. It's been done most notably in Ant-Man, where a character is telling a story and doing all the voices of all the characters while it shows you the reenactment. But it doesn't matter, this has been done before. It was hilarious here. I was killing myself laughing, and it is a standout moment in the movie. You have this fun, energetic, crazy situation that is happening in front of you that you are just laughing at before you see the cold, hard ramifications of what actually happened, and how this quick-fired nonsense event ruined this guy's life. And it kind of sinks in on his face when you see him. You see somebody talking about this. There's no joyful banter about it, there's no excitement, it's just regret written all over Colin's face. And you can see that this is the kind of point where he's starting to, change as a person and realise that the path taken was not the best, and he's going to have to change some things in his life, or he's going to go down that path again. Blindspotting's pretty terrific, folks. I don't hear enough people really talking about this. I think it was tremendously fun. It's coming out on Blu-ray soon. I suggest picking this one up. At least see it if you can. It is like a quick 90-minute movie. It's totally rewatchable, full of larger than life characters that are so entertaining to watch that they can't help but put a smile on your face. When it gets to the hard-hitting end of it, it doesn't feel saccharine or forced down your throat. It feels kind of powerful, important, naturalistic, and honest to the character, which is most important. Check this one out. This is highly recommended. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you let me know in the comment box your thoughts on Blindspotting, and I'll see you next time on Man vs. Film.